This is my mobile telephone. As well as being able to take and make calls, it's also got a very capable camera, boasting a 12 megapixel sensor, a widest aperture of f1.6 and a 2x optical zoom. Although it's not the best camera phone on the market, it should do a pretty decent job. This, on the other hand, is my Nikon Z6 mirrorless camera. It was the first in Nikon's range of mirrorless cameras, which is obviously why they started with number 6. Boasting a 24 megapixel BSI CMOS sensor and twinned with my 28-75 f2.8 lens, the optics and general build of this should blitz my telephone well into next Tuesday. But in reality, does it? These days, camera phones are advancing with every single release, and cameras just seem to be plateauing out a little bit. Today, I've come out for a walk on what is an absolutely stonking yet rather nithering winter's day, and my plan is to take exactly the same photo on this and this to see if you can tell the difference and answer the ultimate question: do you actually need a proper camera? So what are the pros and cons of each? Well, when I'm wielding the Z6, I just feel more like a proper photographer. I've got a proper camera in my hands, which makes me want to go out and take proper photos. With this, it just makes me feel like I'm cheating a little bit. Although you can set basic camera settings on the phone, with this, I feel more in control of what I'm photographing, because phones often throw a lot of software at pictures, whereas with the Z6, it's all about pure optics. Having said all that, the phone is just so slim and lightweight. It slips in your pocket until you need it. With the Z6, I've got to carry a cumbersome bag around with me wherever I go. It's heavy. It takes effort to carry around. Also, the phone is just so quick and easy. I can just pick it up, point and shoot, and I know I've got a half-decent shot. With the Z6, I have to really think about what I'm doing. Each shot takes longer to make, and every time I go out with it, it slows me down. Also, a phone might be able to get you into places to take photographs that you might not be able to do with something like this. Street photography, for example. If you point one of these in somebody's face, they're probably going to question you. But with one of these, you're just another pleb with a phone. I think another really important thing to consider is how we edit and share our photos. Yes, you can edit on the fly with both of these cameras, but when you're dealing with higher megapixel counts and finer detail like you are with the Z6, I think it pays to edit on a larger screen, which therefore is going to take you longer to share. When you're using a phone, I feel that it's quite easy to dial in a few quick edits and share to social media straight away. Because your photographs are compressed so much, it doesn't necessarily matter about all of that finer detail and higher megapixel counts. Well, I think it's time for the big reveal. How many do you think you got right? From these comparisons, I think there are a few standout differences. The phone shots tend to be much brighter, probably down to the fact that they expose the camera to keep the strong highlights and to create some mood. The colours from the camera are also much warmer and richer with a wider gamut, i.e. they show more depth in colour. Also, the sky in the phone shots to me just looks over-processed, flat and false. The camera gives so much more controllable detail, whereas the phone offers a quick fix. It's like comparing a home-cooked Sunday roast to a frozen ready meal. Yes, one's going to taste much better, but the other does a job and saves on effort. So there you have it. How many did you get right? To be honest, I think the answer is actually quite immaterial, because there'll be plenty of you watching this video who are photography purists who would say for you it's a proper camera all the time, otherwise it's not really photography. Well, there'll be others that will think, why can't I just reach into my pocket and pull my mobile telephone out and just take a few snaps and get decent results, rather than having to faff about with all of that technical palaver? Ultimately, I think the only person that can answer the question, do I need a proper camera, is you. Recently, I've come to the conclusion that for me, there's no one camera fits all strategy. On recent holidays, I've been just taking snaps on my phone because it's quick, easy, I can share them to social media straight away without worrying and not have to come back to memory cards full of raw files that need editing. Equally, when I'm leading workshops or doing what I like to call proper photography, then I will always have my proper camera because that's the camera that does the best job for that scenario. At the end of the day, your decision should come down to how much time and effort you want to put into your photography. If you want to learn it from a technical, traditional standpoint, then a proper camera is an absolute must. But if you're just content taking a few half-decent snaps of memories, then a phone is going to more than fit the bill. For me, I'm going to keep them both going because I love my proper photography and I love to take the pressure off and just take a few snaps from time to time. Hopefully this video has helped you to make a decision. Please share those with me in the comments, I'd love to know. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And watch this video next if you'd like to keep your inspiration flowing. Until the next one, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.